Welcome back, everyone, to our City of Heroes, or City of Villains, playthrough. I'm Stuart from CRS Labs. We were doing some missions for Matthew Burke last episode, and I leveled up in the last mission. I came to go ahead and get that out of the way, and this message popped up. Dr. Graves has been skulking around Mercy Island. A message appeared on the wall in front of you. You, Promethean disciple, have been chosen to partake in an offering of power unimaginable. Seek out Dr. Graves in Mercy Island, and he shall guide you to this prize. The message vanishes, making you wonder if it was ever even there. This contact has now been added to the active tab of your contact window, and he just happens to be right over here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this mission. You are described, Promethean disciple, and you took long enough replying to my missive as well. You are as described. I will make this introduction brief. I am Dr. Graves. I already know who you are, and we will now get to the point of this meeting. I have been tasked with offering you the chance at obtaining a great deal of power. Usually, that word alone, power, is enough to cause most here in the Rogue Isles to wriggle and squirm in delight. I'm interested in seeing your reaction. The Hearts of Darkness, Rogues Contest, Healthy Competition. You would believe me to be a ghoul, and I assume your self-image is that of the misunderstood protagonist, is it? Or maybe the snarling monster with a secret heart of gold? Or perhaps someone cursed to a life they didn't want? Bah! I am not here to trade barbs with someone of your like. However, what I am going to do is offer you, Promethean disciple, a formal invitation to a very exclusive, albeit unsanctioned, competition. Before you dismiss this opportunity, know this. The victor of the trial shall be granted the privilege of being apprenticed, if you will, to a person with very important connections. Dr. Graves looks around at nearby Arachnos guards in a rather dramatic fashion before fixing his soulless eyes upon you. Very, very important connections. I'm listening, Graves. What do I need to do to make this happen? I'm glad to see that your ambition overshadows your attitude, Promethean disciple. You'll need both if you expect to surpass the others in the eyes of the one who's truly watching. With that said, let us tarry no longer with this conversation. Actions speak louder than words, and if you try hard enough, sometimes louder than screams. I will give you the location you are to register at. Use the registration console within the gathering place to prove your intent, and I shall then speak to you further. Alright, got that mission. I'm going to go ahead and call Matthew Burke back. No sign of Steno, eh? Well, them's the breaks, I guess. I guess my client will have to be content with these snake shells. I just hope the information we've gathered on the snakes doesn't get back to Arachnos. I'd hate to think we'd done all this work for their benefit. Promethean disciple, I'm starting to think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship. You need enhancements. I'm your guy. Let's see what any other missions. Glad to see you, Promethean disciple. We've got a job. Seems someone's hired us to steal some old book from Ghost Widow's faction. The book is called the Mu Codex. Who's hired us, you ask? Why, Mako's faction. That's right, those Arachnos factions are always at each other's throats. You'd best remember that if you ever decide to get involved with their lot. Trust no one. Yeah, I'll go ahead and steal the book from her. Yeah, there's one more thing I didn't tell you. I'm planning to keep this book for myself. So wipe out everyone in the Arachnos lab, won't you, Promethean disciple? It's the only way we can get away clean. Cool. Well, I'm going to go ahead and meet up at the mission with Matthew Burke, and I will see you all there. Burke's weaving a dangerous web by trying to play two Arachnos factions against each other. Better make sure you don't get caught in the crossfire. Oh yeah, I'm going to get caught in the crossfire, alright. I'm going to turn off Beast. That's okay. I can handle it. Promethean disciple is not afraid. It's fun fighting these Arachnos guys. I really like the fact that I am a villain and that these islands are controlled by a super powerful group of villains and their army. But that doesn't matter. You can fight the army, you can kill their soldiers. In fact, some of them actually like that. I mean, Burke said it himself. They're constantly fighting against each other anyway. So, if I benefit from this situation, then so be it. Come on. Yeah. Definitely gonna end up increasing the accuracy of those. My punch. Now eventually I'll probably replace Brawl on in my rotation when I have more actual attacks. See, is there anything? Nope. Sometimes there's secret stuff in. Alright. Yes. Yes. Come right to me. Make it easier for me to kill you. Oh, and last episode I talked about inspirations a little bit. Forgot to even talk about what the Awaken does. If you die and you have an Awaken on you, you can actually self-res yourself. You are stunned a little bit at first, but there's also inspirations called Break Free. I am going to go ahead and rest before I attack this. With there being an orange there, I don't want to risk it. My goal is to not get killed. Now eventually I will have another res from my secondary tree. Nope. Okay. Yeah, I really like the weapons that the Arachnos have too. They're like maces, but also energy guns. Which, that's pretty impressive. That a weapon can have. Ooh, there we go. I'm almost level 6. It's gonna be nice. Just a few weights. Man, these punches hit hard. Especially the more I'm just moving. Level up. Let's go ahead and see what's in here. I want to see is there anything up here to kill. Come on. Alright. Well, I'm going to go ahead and step out of here. I'm going to go level up and meet you at the next mission. Alright, we're going to go ahead and call up Burke before we go in here, just so we have our next mission lined up. You know my code of honor, Promethean Disciple? None. I'll steal from anyone if the price is right. From Arachnos, from Longbow, even from the snakes if they had anything worth taking. But on this particular day, we're going after the good guys. Longbow. Saviors of Paragon City, thorn in the side of Arachnos. Truth is, I don't mind Longbow so much. They irritate Arachnos, which I can't help but find entertaining. Trouble is, Longbow's got something I want. Longbow's got some of the best cryptographers this side of Paragon City. One of them is known as Agent Cursed. I need Cursed files. Not only do they contain a wealth of knowledge about Arachnos ciphers, they also are likely to contain a mention or two about the codes my clients use. Which means, I'm sorry to say, Cursed isn't long for this world. Cool. Go ahead and get that. Then let's go register for this tournament. This appears to be the location Dr. Graves instructed you to meet at. You'll need to find the registration console he spoke of. I have to fight my way to it. That would be great. No, just... This looks like the registration console Dr. Graves told you to use when you showed up. Large flashing words indicate that you should choose one of the buttons below the screen. Applicant will provide a biological sample to prove they are not in the employ of organizations such as Longbow. Insert sample of bioorganic composition. Insert hair sample? I guess I'll... Words stream across analyzing. Source material is hair. Spectral analysis readings. No trace of pollutants known to be found in Paragon City. Texture analysis. Sample shows chemicals found in low-quality hair care products. Cellular analysis. Abundance of dead epidermis clusters suggests sample source is afflicted by severe dandruff. That's awful. I don't have dandruff. Genetic analysis. Subject missing one strand of DNA within early strand sequence. Anomaly recorded. Wait. Did this just say I'm missing DNA? Gene map database query results. Subject matches no known genetic match from SAM database. Interpol records show 2 known matches. Further inquiries prevented due to triple black secret clearance information lockdown. 2 matches? How is that even possible? Psychological profile. Subject shows signs of narcissism normally associated with sociopathic disorders. Additional negative traits evidenced are the following: delusions of grandeur, persecution complex, poor impulse control, and exceptional gullibility. When have I ever been Hold on. Uh-oh. Subject has failed the first test. Did I fail? Well, at least you're... What is this? Well, at least you're not as gullible as it would seem. You've passed the initial test. Let us talk, shall we? Yeah, let's talk. Do not congratulate yourself too quickly. That was but the first of many tests you will need to pass if you are to win the right to be our faceless master's protege. What would have happened if I failed? You would have made yourself useful in other ways. For instance, I could likely find a use for any undamaged limbs that still remained. However, there will be time to pursue that line of thinking later. In the meantime, we will need to gather the rest of the candidates so that I may explain the rules to all of you. Others? Rules? What these answers now, Graves? My, rather demanding, aren't we? Allow me to point out that currently you are not in a position to make any demands. Perhaps things may change in the future, but for now you will be following my instructions if you wish to be part of this trial. Now, follow me as we gather the rest. I believe I saw Omnicore nearby. Whatever. Gotta find these people. This is dumb. Nearby? It's not nearby at all. Hello, Omnicore. You are to be one of my rivals? You? If you are an indicator of the type of the competition I am to expect, then it would seem this contest has ended before it even has begun, and you believe I view you as a threat? I couldn't care less what simple beliefs you hold. What was it again, Promethean disciple? The fact remains that I am by far your superior on an intellectual level, and by the looks of you, on a physical level as well. These indisputable facts are all that are important. You may wish to spare yourself the humiliation of me besting you by just leaving now. So, plan to beat me with pathetic, hollow threats? You will see how pathetic my threats are when you're staring at your legs on the other side of the room and wondering where your torso went. Care for a demonstration? If it means you're actually doing something, then sure. Omnicore looks at Dr. Graves with what you believe to be glaring hatred from behind her mask. A moment later, she screams in frustration, then looks back to you. I will not let someone like you ruin my chance of gaining unimaginable power. We'll finish this at another time, Promethean disciple. And what exactly are you supposed to be? You look like a lame excuse for a fog machine. You should hear what I think you look like, Omnicore. What? How dare you? Both of you! I would no longer tolerate this from either of you. Omnicore glares at Dr. Graves. I may not be allowed to kill these miscreants, but I will not lower myself to speaking with them any longer. Hey, what's up, Zephyr? Can't believe you let her talk to you that way and you just let her get away with it. Just saying. Who are you supposed to be? Me? I'm Zephyr. You know, like the wind. You named yourself after the wind? No, I am the wind. You know, like the whole whoosh, haha, crashed your ship into a shoal, and now you're all gonna drown. Boo-hoo. Now cry your eyes out, you wuss. That kind of wind, you know? Man, I gotta say, that kind of thing never gets old, I'm telling you. So you're telling me you're the Zephyr wind? Yeah, I thought I was pretty clear the first couple of times I said it, but hey, you know, whatever. Oh yeah, and I'm also the one who's gonna kick your butt in the competition too. Wait, why is the win you competing for the prize? Meh, I got nothing else better to do, you know? Ever since mankind got all technological like the robo-freak, it's hard to cause all kinds of pain and sorrow and all that junk. Stuff like making widows or blowing down houses or flipping up a gal's skirt. Okay, well, I still do that one. Anyways, so to get to the point, one day I turned myself I am no longer entertaining this conversation with you. Doll face. Another one? Okay, let's see what's behind door number 1. Hello, doll face. I think I'm lost. Would someone please help me? This place is very scary. What? Oh, you're not going to hurt me, are you? That depends. Are you Dollface? Who's Dollface stops short as she is interrupted by Dr. Graves. Yeah, I'm Dollface. You're one of the other contestants, I'm guessing. Look, kid, the contest is for the grown-ups. Why don't you run along home? Hey, pal, I'm older than I look, okay? Probably older than you, from the looks of it. And who the heck are you anyway, turning your nose up at me, huh? I am known as Promethean Disciple. Yeah, I can see you calling yourself that. So what makes you so special that you think you can beat someone like me? Do you shoot frogs from your eyes or something? I have no desire to reveal my powers to you. Okay, calm down. I was just asking because I wanted to know if I was going to get grossed out if I ever have to fight against you. First of all, it's not nice to hit a girl. But if you're going to start throwing puke at people or growing spikes from your body, well, I just don't want to see that kind of thing, okay? Then how do you expect to win? Oh, that's easy. I'm going to convince everyone that I'm the best for the job. I'm very talented at what I do. I wouldn't say I'm the best at what I do, but I'm pretty darn good at it. And if that doesn't work, then maybe I'll just stab you guys in the neck or something. Teehee, I'm just kidding. But you got real scared, didn't you? Didn't they, Mr. Doctor? They got so scared, they were going to run away. Just like how you're so scared, you're going to run away right now. Like now. Teehee. He's so silly, and a very nice man, and he listens really well, too. Really well. Don't worry, though. I don't know you guys well enough yet. I don't know what you like to hear, but maybe I will one day, you know? And then we can have a real fun time playing together. What did you just do to him? What? Little old me do something? Teehee. All I did was suggest to him that he had a better place to be. And I guess I was right, huh? It's a coincidence, you know? Sure it was. A coincidence. Dr. Graves said there was another person, too. Maybe we should go find them. What was it? Cross-slice or something like that? Dollface looks right into your eyes. I think it would be fun if we all went and looked for that guy. Don't you agree? Yeah, I think I would be a lot of fun. Great. Where do I need to go? See if it's on the map. Negative. Is there anything this way? Crosscut. What's up? Let's see what Haymaker does. Nice. Yeah. Kicking some longbow butt. Haymakered him to death. Well now, who wants the dark meat? Now, don't all speak up at once. You gonna eat them? So, any preference to the type of cut? A rump roast, perhaps? Or perhaps some ribs? You're going to eat them? That would be a waste of such interesting textures, wouldn't you agree? No, I have something else in mind. He stares at you with a gargoyle-like gaze for a moment. Did you know you have a very pretty eyes? What? What makes you say that? I was wondering if I could have them over my dead body. Oh, you are so kind. Yeah, okay, we're done. That's funny. Now that I have all of you assembled, save for Omnicore, it is time for the proceedings to begin. I am sure each of you have many questions. Yes, and it's time we get answers, Graves. Your impertinence has been noted, Promethean Disciple. Now then, each of you will be given a trial to test the strength of your powers. More important will be how you use them and on whom. Throughout these trials, your faceless benefactor shall be watching you and judging you. Once each of you have completed your test, we shall then move on to the true competition. For now, concern yourself with only how you can show that you are superior to your rivals. I can kill them all right now if you'd like. Will that work? No, Promethean Disciple, that will not work. All of you are prevented from killing each other upon threat of immediate disqualification and subsequent termination. I would suggest that you all abide by this rule. Another important thing to note, the one hosting this contest, the very same person who will grant you untold power, does not wish to be identified until the winner has been chosen. Thus, this tournament is unsanctioned by Arachnos. If any of you speak of this to anyone, you will not only be discredited, but will forever be known as a snitch. This, my friends, can in itself be a fate worse than death here within the Rogue Isles. You will await further instructions as the trials are being prepared. Now go. See you soon, Graves. Alright, well, we will get back to the next mission, and I'll see you there, everybody. We're going to go ahead and pick up our next mission from Dr. Graves before we head to Burke's mission. I hope you paid attention to the rules, Promethean Disciple. They are quite important. I am giving you my contact information so that you can learn when your trial is to begin. Oh, and another thing. Good luck. You'll need it. The Hearts of Darkness Rogues Contest Undisciplined Disciple. Promethean Disciple. Before the first round of the competition begins, we must be certain that the ever-present grasp of Arachnos has not taken notice of our festivities. Thus I have assigned each of you the task of reducing your profile, your importance, if you will, in the eyes of those who govern the pecking order in the Rogue Isles. In other words, make the arbiters believe you're not someone worth paying attention to for the time being. If I must, what exactly do I need to do? You have most likely already spoken with the arbiters that grant you permission to increase your powers. Although they appear to regard you as just one of the teeming throng that litter the streets of Mercy Island, this is not truly the case. I would suspect they have already taken a silent interest towards your activities, making your movements not as slight as you may believe. You will need to make them think you are not worth considering for the time being. As part of your challenge, I will leave the details up to you. However, if I were to offer a suggestion, perhaps you may want to convince them that you're woefully inexperienced. Dr. Graves pauses for a moment and he reads your face. In other words, tell them you're a noob. Okay. Alright, well, I'll meet you guys at the mission. Longbow must have some serious funding. Alright, let's kill some longbow. And then after this mission, we'll probably be calling it an episode. Although I'm not sure what else he would call it. Am I right? Am I right? You guys get it. You know. Oh, better take Beast Runoff. Yeah, but I most certainly am enjoying these power sets. Slamming them hard. I tell you, everybody, it's just, I really enjoy this game. I like that you can follow different contexts, totally different storylines. It's like a create your own comic book. Experience your own character. And it's fun playing villain side because you get to beat up the bad guy, or the good guys. And the bad guys, really. Come on. Let's, get an awaken here. Get another one. Not being as efficient as I could. Okay. A lot of gunfire. A lot of gunfire. I'm gonna run back here and rest. Got a little too anxious, I feel. Get a little bit of health back before they show up. Yeah. Man, these guys are tough. Well, I guess it is 4 yellows, so I don't know why I'm surprised. Yeah, I certainly need to increase my accuracy on these abilities. Whew. Gonna rest up. Oh man. That was rough. Do not like having to run from fights. I prefer to end them and then rest. But, you know, that's low level stuff. Longbow Sergeant. Oh man, there are a lot of guys in here. Alright, let's take out this sergeant as fast as we can. Oh, I'm missing so bad. Okay, that's fine. I'll use that. Oof. Oh, that was close. Close. Woo! Yeah, longbow really mess you up. Not in any kind of pleasant way. Let's see what I got. Just yellows. Through all 3 guardians. Cool. If I can keep these guys knocked down. Yeah. So there are travel powers in this game as well. I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure which travel powers I should take. I'm thinking about flight with him. Can I go through there? Nope. But there's also super speed, there's super jumping, there's teleport. There's a magical flight in the sorcery power pool set, and magical teleportation, stuff like that. But I'm not sure. What do you all think about what travel power I should take? It'll be a few levels, so we'll have a few episodes to get opinions. I mean, I can always respec once I get to certain levels. But I prefer not to waste my respecs if I don't have to. Defeat Kirsten. Where's he? It's probably him. Yep. Man. Come on. Hit a little better, please. those guys. I'm just gonna jump up there. Ooh. I didn't aggro him, did I? No. Alright, let's go ahead and kill these guys before we take out Agent Cursed. Maybe, if I can hit them, it would be awfully nice to do so. Damn. Let's see if I can jump up here. Check that sergeant. Meh. Go big or go home. Jab, punch, haymaker, brawl. Bam. I'm gonna have to adjust my settings. You can also adjust your personal settings of your character a little bit, to like increase the difficulty of the missions if you're soloing or even if you're going with groups. But it also makes the actual bosses in missions bosses rather than lieutenants. And the higher you get in the missions, it ends up that way anyway. But you can do it at lower levels if you're confident enough. Which, give me another power or two, and I probably would be confident enough. This character seems to be doing really well. Damn, level up. Let's go ahead and see Steel Cursed files. Let's go ahead and make sure I don't have anything else to do. Ah, mission completed. Well, there we go, everybody. Took out some longbow. Did a few missions this episode. I'm going to go ahead and call it there, though. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to see more great videos from the lab, be sure to subscribe. I'm Stuart from CRS Labs. Everybody have a great day, and don't forget to smile.